What's going on, guys? Happy Tuesday, the 18th. Episode 18 of 2022's year of the murder mentality. Take a second here. Big thanks to everybody that watches these. Big thanks to anybody that consumes my content. Big thanks to anybody that's just out there living life. Just want to take a second and tell you that you guys are all bad motherfuckers, and I appreciate you, all right? But let's get right into it here. What's up, Stanley? Let's get right into it. Pros in life operate from commitment. You know, here I am wearing this shirt today. William Sams. Love your brand, dude. Love your attitude. Just good stuff. But here, let's just talk about this. What does commitment imply? Commitment implies that you do something regardless of the circumstances around you, all right? If I'm committed to making sure that my health is a priority, that means that I don't let my little feelers get in the way of having me do the stuff I need to do, okay? If I'm committed to being a business owner, that means I don't let my feelings or the circumstances around me dictate whether or not I take my business seriously. If I'm committed to being a good artist, that means I don't let my feelings dictate whether or not I'm fucking making art. Okay? A huge problem with today's society, and this is a really common thing. I see it all the time, man. It's really weird to see that this is like a whole mentality that's building in our culture right now. But people are like, oh, if you're feeling overworked, just take a day off. No. Are you feeling overwhelmed? Well, just don't do as much. No. You know why you're feeling overwhelmed? Because you have a bunch of shit you need to be committed to, and you're not as committed to it as you want to be, so that every chance you get, you take some time off. Every chance you get, I'm just going to chill for now. It's not a big deal. Just chill. But then when you get back to it, you got extra shit to handle because you weren't being committed to the things that you know you need to be committed to. This is a perfect example if we want to talk about health. If you let your commitment to your body, this gift that was given to you by God in the universe, go for so long that it gets to the point where the idea of you trying to get back into shape is so daunting, you're like, I don't even know where to start. Holy shit, this is going to be hard. This might take fucking years. All right? That's what happens when you take time away from things you need to be committed to because you just feel over fucking whelmed. You get actually overwhelmed. All right? You don't have the opportunity, if you were in a castle that's under siege, to fucking take a day off. And that's really what we are on a spiritual, physical, mental, and financial level at all times. It's our job to defend the castle that is our body, our mind, our spirit, and our external, essentially financial ability to live in our life. And I don't think anybody that can help it, anybody that has the opportunity or option to do otherwise, wants to have to rely on other people. And if they do, I think that there's a massive amount of self-respect that goes along with that. Obviously, I understand there's people that have medical conditions and things that are happening that prevent them from being able to do the same. But if you're an able-bodied individual and you're living off of somebody else, fuck you. Come on, all right? Come on, pick yourself up. Dust yourself off. Truly learning what a bad motherfucker you are, truly learning who you are as a person, comes from realizing there's no rescue crew. It's your job to fix you. It's your job to operate from commitment. It's your job to stop letting your little feelers keep you from doing the fucking things you want. It's 2022. You're watching me on a fucking video that's going from like fiber optic cables to satellite back and forth, shooting so fucking fast that there might be a 1 or 2 second delay, max. And you're watching this information come at you live, all right? Now let's put this into perspective. You can find anything you've ever fucking wanted to find out on this. I cannot any longer hear somebody say the words, I just don't know how, and not be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What do you mean you don't know how? The entirety of the world's information that's ever fucking existed is in the motherfucking thing you're telling me you don't know how to do it with. It's not, there's no excuses. Excuses are fucking stupid. You can have results or reasons. And your reasons for not having results are stupid. Literally. Literally. Would the person that you'd become, if you didn't give excuses and reasons, accept excuses and reasons? If you had to power through the most difficult times of your whole fucking life, and then you hear somebody else be like, oh, it's just too hard, are you going to be able to look at them and take them fucking seriously? Because I can't. When people are like, I don't have any money, well, do you understand that that's your fault? Do you understand that your lack of money, your lack of income is your fault? Do you understand that your health, unless you have pre-existing genetic conditions, is your fault? And even then, it's your job, no matter what happens, no matter what cards you get dealt with, to mitigate them as much as possible and try to be as productive a person in your own life as possible. Because let's say you do have some sort of genetic predisposition, okay? So are we at that point in time just going to give up? What the fuck happened to stuff like The Little Engine That Could, or pretty much every story throughout human history that's about people overcoming adversity to become the best version of themselves? For real. I watched a video, I've said this a million times, I watched a video about a dude that was in a fucking iron lung. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's pretty fucking horrific, okay? He got polio, paralyzed his fucking diaphragm for life. Incapable of breathing on his own without this iron lung for any extended period of time. This man studied, went to college, passed the bar exam, and practiced law from a fucking iron lung. That's some professional shit. That's operating from commitment regardless of the circumstances. Your little feelings about poor me, oh man, they just don't understand how hard it is for me, are your ego getting in the fucking way. Your little feelings about I just need a day off is your fucking ego telling you that you're weaker than you could be if you just did it. Do you understand how much better you would feel on your day off if you use that day to crush every fucking thing on your fucking list that you've been needing to do? How much better you're going to feel when you have to go back to work the next day? Do you understand how much worse you feel when you just sit around like a fucking bump on a log and watch TV or scroll Facebook, TikTok, or Instagram all fucking day? And those same responsibilities are sitting there. For real. Literally, me and my son cleaned our whole fucking house on Sunday. Together. As a group. As a family unit. Because no days off for the wicked. No days off for the people that are trying to improve themselves. Days off don't help you. Okay? Pros operate from commitment. And I want you to be a pro at life. I want you to be a pro at everything you approach. I want you to be the type of person that when somebody says, he may not know what the fuck he's doing yet, but he's gonna soon, and that motherfucker is going to crush it. Every time that dude says, or that lady says that they're gonna do something, they fucking do it. That their word is more important than their bullshit little feelings. You're gonna have feelings. If you take the time to examine them and write them down like I tell you to do all the time, you're going to start to notice some shit. First of all, most of them are problems with you projecting yourself into the future and trying to manage or control what's going to happen with somebody else or some circumstance, or sitting around crying about what's happened to you in the past. Neither one of which are productive. Okay? Neither one of which are productive. All the joyful emotions you're ever going to experience, like actual joy, lasting, internal peace, happen from taking consistent action at the things that need to happen in your life, not the things you feel like happening in your life. Your feelings are an inadequate motive for life. When people say shit like, I just want to be happy, I'm like, that's fucking why you're not. The reason why you have no peace of mind is because your goal is to be happy 24/7. Pros operate with the peace of mind that they understand that they may not feel good about it, but they did the right thing. Sometimes doing the right thing hurts like a motherfucker. Sometimes you have to take one step back to take 2 steps forward. But most people get so butthurt that they had to do this that they'll never fucking do it. And they don't realize the whole time they're literally sitting in a position they fucking hate because they're not willing to take a step back into a position they like a little bit less than the one they're already in to be able to take 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps forward into one that they're going to really love to be in, even when they're having a hard day. It's not about how you feel, guys. How you feel is fucking irrelevant, all right? The people that we look up to in society are the people that get shit fucking done no matter how they fucking feel. It's no longer about your fucking bullshit little feelings, all right? Your feelings will start to actually be consistent when you're consistent. How could you possibly expect to have a consistent level of peace of mind if you're riding this fucking roller coaster of your emotions from experience to fucking experience instead of just understanding that you're right here and this shit is happening all around you? You are not your emotions. You are not the experiences that you're having. Those experiences add up into who you become. And how you handle them will absolutely dictate who you choose to be and who you become later on in life. And so, I mean, literally my shirt, I just put this shirt on today because I fucking like it anyway, but it really inspired this whole talk, man. Too many rookies, not enough pros. Why don't we start operating in our lives like we got some fucking commitment to anything else but talking? Let's start making our health a fucking commitment. I do this every day no matter what. Let's start making our financial success a commitment. I keep track of my finances no matter what. I am disciplined with my finances no matter what. Commitment and discipline are the same fucking thing in my opinion. And I'm not talking about like kind of discipline. I'm talking about like I've got the discipline to get up and do the same actions every fucking day. And I'm not perfect. Please don't let me fucking sound like I'm fucking perfect to you. But what I am is committed. If I don't fucking go to the gym first thing in the morning, I hate myself the rest of the day. And I literally spend the rest of the day either figuring out how I'm going to get there or figuring out how I can fucking do some exercises at home. Because I'm very committed to my health. I'm very committed to fucking building a body, a lifestyle, and a level of energy that I will get from that so that I can do more and greater things. Okay? Guys, your feelings are irrelevant. They'll pass. The good ones included. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. Be there. Be in the middle. Peace of mind, commitment, discipline over your feelings all day, every day. You're going to feel some type of way about it. We can talk while we do it, but we're doing it nonetheless. Big love.